Coach Stewart?
What do you see from just the, that group as a whole, losing Josh, just kind of the leadership aspect?
Ox is doing a great job with the leadership, and that's the thing too. Like getting Justin Rogers and a lot of those guys that we're dependent on to step up this year. With their leadership, that's one of the things that we really got to lock in on, up front. And so Ox and Justin, they're doing a really good job. And so we just got to keep at it, man. Keep grinding, keep our head down, and just keep working.
Is Ox health-wise, what is he?
He's fine. He's good. He's flying around. He's limited to what he can do, but it's just great having him out there with his little red. I call it a red dress. Has a little red dress. But you know what? He's very vocal. He's in every meeting, and a lot of the young guys. He's really directing those guys. So he's kind of doing what Josh did, and that's the thing about. When you're building a culture, teaching those older guys, how to train and how to, teach those young guys so that now when the older guys leave, now the guys that's been taught the way to do it, right, they got to come in now with the leadership. And I think that he's done a really good job.
We talked to all those guys in that group with Ox, Josiah, Justin, Trayvon, who came in with so much hype as recruits that they really feel like it's their moment now. Can you sense that from them this spring to take that next step?
Well, it is their moment. It's their time, right? We just talked about, Josh Pascal's out. He's gone, and Mark won. So, they're up. They're our upperclassmen right now. And so it's their time to shine. And so it's my job to, keep developing them, keep my thumb on them, making sure that they're doing the right things all the time. And so, they're being the students of the game. They're coming early, they're leaving late. So they are doing all the right things to be successful. And, Coach Ed and Coach Hill is doing a really good job with them in the weight room. So we're building, man. We're building, we're working, and it's going to be really exciting.
Speaking of top prospects, how's Sam Onelli doing?
Sam's doing good. He's coming along, Sam hasn't played a lot of football, and so, and he had played, outside backer. I guess they think that D-line is easy and that they can just come in. Oh, you just come on in. But I'm telling y'all, hey, look, I know I'm not an easy coach. I know I'm difficult. I talk about, loving our guys hard, but I coach them hard. And so Sam is coming along, and we need Sam to step up. We need him to be one of those guys in the rotation and give us the depth that we're looking for.
What's the toughest piece when you're trying to bring in anybody like that who hasn't maybe played a lot but has just the athletic gifts to getting them to the point where they need to be?
The techniques, the techniques, make sure their eyes in the right place, working their footwork and hand placement. I think eyes is just a universal no matter what position you're in. You always hear coaches, bad eyes. You hear DB coaches, hey, get your eyes out of the backfield. And that's the same thing, The difference is we're the front line. And so if our eyes are in the backfield, we're getting our butt knocked off the ball, and we're playing linebacker now. So just getting those young guys and those new guys to really understand the techniques of being a defensive lineman.
What are Sam's gifts that he brings to the table if he can get those little things down?
Listen, he's big, he's long, he can run. He has everything that NFL guys are looking for. Like when you see Sam, when you look at him, he's a big, strong kid, can run, he's athletic. And so now it's just the weight room and on the field needs to transition, right? It needs to bond together. And so that's what we're working on with him. But he's doing an excellent job. He's a hard worker, and he's a really smart kid.
What do you see from Darian Henry Young as he makes that adjustment he's got college experience, but in a completely different system?
You know what? I think he's going to bring a lot to pass rush right now. Now, he's a little small defensively for the run, and so that's what I'm working on with him. The pass rush, he's going to be fine. He's doing a really good job. You guys see him out there today. He's flying around. He's sacking the quarterback, doing some really good things. Defensively, now, you got to be able to play the run in our defense. And if you can't play the run, then you can't play for me. And so I got to get his butt striking that sled, getting after those guys, driving on blockers and getting out blockers. So that's going to be the thing for him because I know he can rush the passer. Now he needs to know he needs to stop if he can stop the run, then he can go have fun and get out to the pass rush.
Trayvon's a guy we've heard a lot of good things about this spring. What has he really been able to show you this?
Well, Trey's a little slippery. He's got some of those things that you can't really coach, kind of like Josh Pascal. He can, when he's stunting, he has that knack to really slide through, ricochet off the adjacent player and get to the quarterback. He's a really good pass rusher. Same thing with him. I'm just really working on his base, getting his feet on him, having a strong base. And I think once we get that, freaking sky's the limit for him because Trey really has some really assets that we need to really show up this year, and he's doing a really good job.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right,